Here's kind of a quick one for today. Um, if you ever wonder about astrology and how it's more complex, and for many people, it's always like, oh, all this math and all that stuff. Well, you take it one stride, one step at a time, right? Just like anything in life, getting an answer is not the key. It's all about the adventure. So, but what will add to that is the fact that if you're one of those people who actually likes numbers, or you can work, you like graphs, or you have a connection with numbers, or geometry and all that stuff. But you also have kind of like a mystic side to yourself. You have a very sort of like, ooh, you're into that stuff, and it makes you feel excited. Personally, I think astrology would work for you. The other thing I'd like to mention is that when it comes to um, this thing with astrology, and any kind of modality, usually we get the kind of information, right? We usually just get information, all that stuff. We want to heal. Sometimes we want a solution for things. Well, actually, you can do that with astrology. So I'll give you an example. One of them, if you look at the healing planets, or if you look at the sixth house, actually it's under medical astrology, but if you look at, let's say, the eighth house, or if you look at even just the first house itself, even the fourth house, actually, which is not medical astrology related, not that much, it can be because it ties into your ancestry. So if you want to figure out where your ancestries are, or what if your fourth house cusp, or there's your fourth house has nothing in it, you look to the ruling planet of the sign that's on the cusp. So if your cusp, remember, cusp is at the beginning of each house. So that means that, like the ascendant, if you see AC or ASC, that's the cusp of the first house. So cusp is like that. So whatever sign the cusp is in, that's going to be the sign that it's in. And you look for the ruling planet of that sign. Let's say it's actually in Cancer, but there's nothing there. Go to where the moon is. Then that's where you know a bit more about the ancestry. So, for example, if you're born in Sagittarius, um, most likely your ancestry had to deal with a lot of foreign things. But again, it depends on what house that's in too. So there's many ways to go about this. You look at the aspect. Is there anything aspecting the deer? That's an example too. There's many ways of healing through the parts of every part in astrology. It's not just like, oh, there's this planet, oh, there's this house, oh, there's this sign. No. Um, you want to find solutions to something. I believe astrology will at least give you that knowledge. Yes, it is knowledge, but you can work with that knowledge, right? So I don't know. I feel like it's there's a lot of kind of a misconception about astrology still today. It's like, oh, it's very complicated, especially nowadays with the high energy that's been going on. People just want like quick answers. They're afraid it's like tomorrow will not come, and I'm afraid, and then all that stuff, right? Stop giving into that energy. If you give into that energy, you will actually, right? What you focus on is where the energy on is that. So that, one, if you know that astrology resonates with you really well, like you find it exciting, go with that. If it doesn't, that's fine. You can dabble in astrology if you want, or talk to people who do resonate with it and are very excited about it. Um, and yeah, I'm not hinting at myself, but it is one of those things. um, the other thing is, what is this one? Yeah, so go with your excitement. Like, first of all, you want to ask yourself the question, is astrology for you? I have a video I made about this one. I'll link it after this video. Second question you want to ask is, why do you like it? Why does it resonate with you? What about it? Right? Like, I mean, there's the mathematical side, but here's the trick. I'm actually sharing with you guys my cheat sheets. Now, these cheat sheets are actually going to be, what do you call this? They're basically a accumulation summary of the things that I've done before from other astrologers, from other sources that I've got. Remember that these are just cheat sheets. It's not anything. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll try to link a description below. I'll see if I can do that one. Um, I think the best way, so when it comes to these kind of things, like how do you know, like what books do you go to? Well, instead of studying books, this is what I recommend. Go to my video where it says how to create a cheat sheet, or rather, how to create your own astrology. I think there's two of them. Um, Creating your own cheat sheets is very easy. Actually, you just take the notes that you have, and you just take the notes that you have on a specific thing, and you just build from there. I would say go with your planets, create a cheat sheet for the planets, the signs, and the houses. Aspects, you don't need a cheat sheet for that one. So you just wanted to create notes on it. When I say notes, I mean like literally what works for you. When I say notes, you could actually just draw pictures too. You don't have to necessarily write words because sometimes people learn differently, right? You can create music with it too. I know that's a little weird, but I've never done that before. But I am actually creating this thing where I have this plan where I'm going to draw. I've been drawing, I only have the sun and the moon right now. I don't know if you can see that right here. Can you see that? So this is the sun. Sorry about that. It will have the images that you need for that sun. So when you read the chart, you have the sun there, and you just need to know what sign it's in and how it's in. That's when you know. So I'm making a sort of, I don't know if it's like a book or cards that I'm going to make with it, but just hang in there with that one. It's still in the works, but that'll make astrology much easier to learn. And the reason for that is because when we look at things that we learn, when we learn things, the most natural way to learn is through first and foremost the images and the physical stuff. Letters and symbols are not automatic for humans. We don't pick it up right away. We have to know what that is first. We don't understand it. We just know it. Like mentally, we just know it. Like, okay, it's conceptual. That's it. It's not something that is like, oh, I actually recognize that. It's something familiar, like a color. When you look at a flag, for example, you recognize the colors. You don't recognize what that really means and what that symbolizes. That's exactly what it is. Symbols, signs, letters, numbers, they don't really mean anything. Same thing with astrology, right? So analogy isn't something automatic and familiar to us. So you have to work with what works, images. The third question I would say is not really a question, but what are you curious about? Is it a curiosity? Is it more about knowing yourself? Is it so that you can help others? Is it for healing? What is astrology for you? What do you feel it? Go deep within, question that. Now, I just wanted to make this a short video, just because for me, when it comes to astrology, I make it's one thing I love about astrology is when someone recognizes the details that's in it. It's sort of a self-worth thing for me. So when people recognize the details that are given to the reading, it makes you feel good, right? And you're like, oh, I did that right. Even if you did it wrong, that's okay. Be open to that because it helps you understand it's like maybe there was another way to go about it, right? So that's my little spiel for today. I hope that kind of helps a little bit. If you have any questions, comment down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. I will link the two videos on the how to create a cheat sheet at the end. And then there's something else I wanted to add there at the end, something about is astrology for you? Okay, I'm going to put that here. And what was the other one? Okay, that's it. Thank you very much. I had to type that in because otherwise I forget. Okay, awesome. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye.